Right, we should be recording now. Yep. Hey everyone, welcome to APDL, where I'm Mr. Garden Hose. This is Niels, a newcomer to the league,
Hello.
and we're doing the Grookey rankings for the week. And oddly enough, alphabetical order, your team comes up first.
Yeah, it does. My team is Belgium Beldums, and if everything's right, you can see it on screen right now.
Yeah, let me just quickly see, because yeah, it should be right. Maybe just like click off that. I don't know if there might have been a red border around the team name, but I don't know. It's all fixed now. Don't worry, Karen.
Okay.
Yes, we are still recording. Yeah. Oh, are you? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk about the thought process of the draft for a bit then. I was debating with my front office whether or not to get Lando because I haven't used it much, not on ladder and not
Yeah.
on a draft league. But
Lando is a
like,
beast, though. It's,
yeah, an intimidate user right off the bat with such huge stats is just out here killing a BST of 600. That's massive.
oh yeah, let me set this to speed. Yeah, now that's showing the speed stats. Also, nice.
Yeah. Then Urshifu Single Strike Gmax. This is one that my front office came up with. I wasn't too sure about it to get two physical attackers right off the bat. I was 13th in draft.
Ah, yeah,
So
you were like near the
I
end, or near the bottom.
yeah,
Sorry.
so most good mons were gone. When I didn't know draft order yet, I was looking at Celesteela,
Oh yeah,
first
I
pick,
swear everyone was looking at Celesteela. I was gonna go for
but
Steeler too.
but in the end I went with Lando, also a very solid mon. The only huge weakness there is ice, but I have things to cover for that.
Oh, and I just want to point out you've kind of got like no water resists at all.
Oh really?
Yeah, well at least according to
Yeah,
this.
I have no water resistance. Wow, how did I manage to do that?
I think I haven't really looked properly at the teams, but I think someone else has like no resist or something. Don't remember what. We'll come to it later. But yeah, all
Yeah,
like
and then when the turn came to pick Rotom Heat, I really needed to get a special attacker because I think Rotom Heat was my fifth pick. I grabbed Gothitelle and Escavalier first to get something to deal with Trick Room,
yeah.
and then in the end I managed to pick up Vikavolt during Grace.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. What? Wait, what did you trade for Vikavolt? Like,
Um, Not completely sure on what I traded
hang on,
there.
I got the trades up. That's it.
Oh, it was Graplocked to Dreadnought and Ludicolo to Vikavolt.
Yeah, bloody Colo.
Yeah, I drafted it because I was like, I'm still lacking a cross and a water type,
Yeah, bloody
but that will
Colo
be
is just
fixed.
just dances and it's amazing.
Yeah, and Sylveon is there. It's such a huge
Oh yeah,
special defensive wall
that
that
and
can
if you
deal a lot of damage.
want to run it, you got Pixelite there as a backup. There have been so many. I don't remember some of the sets that I've used with Pixelite Sylveon in the past, but there were some big bangers there.
Oh, I've used Hyper Beam Pixeliate Sylveon.
Yeah, I did the same. It was it was
That just deals a lot of
brilliant.
damage. And it can hit ghost types, which is important.
Oh yeah, that's even better. When you got something like a Dragapult on your other side, and then they just see Sylveon used Hyper Beam, they're just like, oh, it
Uh,
really shocks your opponent. and I can't wait to see you use it. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, and then in my last pick, I picked Beldum. I have to wrap the mascot. So.
To be fair, I do think some of us actually picked up on mascots, myself included. I had it for like what? My mascot was for like, I don't know. We'll come to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out Sableye. I do like Sableye on here.
Yeah, it's huge. Prankster Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
Prankster Weather.
Oh yeah, it can Sunny Day and Rain Dance if it wants to.
Yeah.
Fake
So
out, ally
like,
switch.
yeah, like with it can use Sunny Day in combination with Rotom. It can use Rain Dance in combination with Dreadnought to activate its Swift Swim.
Or Vikavolt to hit some perfect fun. Does Vikavolt get Thunder?
Yeah, I think Vikavolt gets Thunder.
I'm pretty sure like
I'm
most electric types get Thunder. I could be wrong.
I mostly picked up Vikavolt because of the Energy Ball coverage it gets,
Oh right.
and it gets Thunder. So
Yeah. You are definitely over. You are like. You are so ready for any grass types. I'm just seeing the grass type line here, and you're just ready for anything just to or just to
yeah,
stick next to Dreadnought.
my only weakness is Dreadnought for grass.
Yes. What else? I'm not seeing that many reds, which that's a good thing. That is a good thing on the. You see where you see where my pointer is here on the
Yeah,
weakness bit. Yeah, that is quite good. So you've got like 4 overall weaknesses in the neutral here on dark.
yeah.
So yeah, pretty impressive.
While I would count that Dark as a green one because of the 4x resistance there, but then I would also have to count Fairy as neutral, so it just switches out with each other. I think
Yeah,
it's one of the best drafts I've done so far.
yeah. I think I've seen one of your teams from the other league, and without this sounding mean or anything, this definitely seems better to me.
Yeah, if I'm right, you took over my team for RPDL.
Yep, that's it. I did like that team, but I think this one's better, if I've got to be honest.
Yeah, this one is better. I just can't handle the mythicals in there.
Right, shall we move on to the next team then?
Yes.
Alright, see you in a mo. Next up, alphabetically, we got Duck King and the Bird Swarm. And before we say anything about his team, my god, he's got balls.
Yeah.
Duck picked Grookey round 1.
And then El Creamy to follow that. Like,
Yeah, creepy
bruh.
too. He was. I've heard from an anonymous source that he wanted to get a Cinderace round 1, but it's just like, bro, I gotta pick up Grookey. It's an anonymous source, okay? I'm not telling you who my
Yeah, and I'm still
yeah.
highly surprised that Regigigas Wheezing lasted this long.
Do you know? Did you see when I saw Gigas got picked? I instantly put in the Grookey gang chat. Don't let him get Wheezing. And look what happened.
We let him get Wheezing.
Mm-hmm. I tried warning people, but no one listened.
No,
Plus,
I wasn't planning on picking it up. Like, it would disable one of the abilities I needed the most on my team, so.
yeah, fair. It's not like you had to use it. It's just steal it from him. That was it.
Yeah, but like, we would have to snipe 2 Wheezings, and that's a thing.
Yeah, and then coughing too if you wanted to go like that.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, his team consists of Regigigas, Excadrill, Pheromosa, Weezing, Blacephalon, Blacephalon, the Season 3 MVP, who was also on Duck's team, Gigalith, Alcremie, Azelf, Golduck, Farfetch, and Grookey.
I'll just
thanks.
fix that.
Thank you for that. Okay, so if we look at the teams, we see I can definitely see some Sandstrats with Gigalith and Excadrill. Some Sandstream, Sandforce. No, which one's which? Ugh.
Sandstream is the one who summons the Sandstorm.
Right, Sandrush, Sandstream. My brain isn't working today. Leave me alone.
Even if he wanted to go not as fast, but still utilize the sand, he could go Sand Force
Yeah,
to boost his own damage output.
yeah. Oh, and
Pheromosa is, I think, outside of Riolu, the fastest coaching user.
yeah, that sounds about right. Plus, I believe it was last season there was a coach who utilized some speed swap shenanigans in one of their
Oh
matches.
yeah, yeah.
So he may end up going for a speed swap strat. Plus, I didn't actually notice this till now, but Azelf gets Sandstorm, which, or according to this, it gets Sandstorm, which honestly I never knew.
No, I also never knew.
Oh, Azelf can also get Sunny Day and Rain Dance. What?
Now,
Excuse me? Damn. He's only got the one fake out user in Grookey. Plus, what is it? Yeah, he's overall balanced in a way.
yeah, he's got a lot of neutral matchups with types.
Yeah, and then the two that he's actually got weaknesses to are only like a -1 overall. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of forgot to explain this. This season we've got a rule in place where any Gmax mons can be Dmax if they want to, but for the sake of simplicity, I've put them all on this PowerPoint. I've put them all as Gmax. I just realised that I forgot to say that.
You didn't
Whoops.
put Alcremie as Gmax.
Oh, I forgot about. Okay, I forget one or two. I think I did like half of this at the middle of the night, so cut me some slack.
Yeah, but like with that rule in place, I think the draft changed a lot because
Yeah,
I wouldn't have picked up Dreadnought if I didn't get the Gmax form.
yeah. Plus, it allows you to experiment with both Gmax and Dmax, or just not max at all.
Yeah.
Just a bit of experimenting. Yeah. I wonder what
And
sort of
and
things will
like
happen though.
I for Duck's team, I can clearly see the Alcremie putting in some work on here because if you decide to max it, you essentially have a damaging live do.
Yeah.
I've seen Farfetch'd put in some huge work in ZBA.
Oh yeah, Doug's basically well open about the fact that Farfetch'd is a killer.
Yeah,
I just remember that. I don't know why.
yeah, like I've seen the match of week 1 that Duck and Yoram played.
Oh.
And Yoram didn't keep in mind that Farfetch'd got Defiant.
Oh. Wait. Oh shit, it does. Oh wait.
Yeah,
Ah!
I also had to experience that the hard way with my match up with Almonds in RPDL.
Oh, I'm facing Doug next week. Oh, piss. Oh, just
Duck
some.
is my week 6 or 7 opponent,
At least you
so
got to face
I do be
both of them.
chilling.
Or both
Yeah.
Yoram and Duck. We'll get to Yoram in a bit, but you know. What else? We talk. Oh yeah, we didn't even mention the Gigas. I don't think.
No, I think we didn't.
Gigas is just good.
Yeah, it's a menace once his slow start gets deactivated.
Yeah, and I could possibly see some shenanigans with like Wheezing Gigas.
Yeah.
The thing is, with these sort of teams with Wheezing Gigas, the Wheezing never goes like any of the other abilities. Or almost never,
No.
sorry. I don't think I've ever seen a Wheezing Gigas team without neutralizing gas.
Yeah, like it would be a thing to throw your opponent completely off guard.
Hey Duck, here's a hint.
But
That's-
like when building a team, you have to consider each and every ability on your opponent's team. So
yeah, I can definitely see Duck's team throwing some of us off this season.
yeah,
First score, what could it be? Oh yeah, we put Belgium Beldums as a 5. I forgot to mention that. Now we said it. Alright, what kind of score are we giving Duck? I'd probably say like, what, 6, 7 sort of thing? Do you agree?
6.5.
6.5? Sounds fair enough, I guess. Seriously,
Yeah, I think it does.
right, so on to the next team, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's just... Yeah, we're recording again. That's good. Alright, welcome back! Sorry, why am I saying welcome back? Right, we got next team up is the Cascadian Cramorants, coached by Atlas. He's got Dragapult, Togekiss, Cole, Primarina, Conkeldurr, Liepard, Nidoking, sorry, Ordino, Claydol, Cherim, and Maractus. I think we will see the biggest threat here in the first 3.
First 4, I would say. Primarina is also up there with Liquid Voice.
Oh yeah, and then make that a 5 with Conk, because Guts, oh my god, it can just...
Yeah, Liepard also is scary, but there are ways around that.
Yeah, it's more of a... Or I can see Liepard being more supportive, like, with Prankster.
Yeah,
Support.
Prankster with Fake Out, Thunder Wave,
Maybe
possibly
like...
Copycat.
Does it get Fake Tears? Just like...
I think it gets Fake Tears.
I know that other Prankster users get them, but I don't know about Liepard. Right.
Yeah, Liepard gets Fake Tears because I've used Fake Tears per line.
Yeah. Oh, right. So, yeah, so it should. The only way I... Alright, so let's get the obvious out of the way. Pult and Liepard are like the fastest ones there. Everything else is below 100 base speed. Cherim and Maractus are like... Yes, I am so glad someone picked them up. What you may not know about me is I love Maractus sets sometimes. It can be fun to use.
Yeah, and keeping in mind that Atlas had first pick in the draft.
Oh yeah, he could...
And he picked up Cole there, and nobody stopped him from picking up Cole.
Yeah, this
Is
was
just
like
huge.
the Gigas team from or Ducks Gigas and Weezing.
Yeah.
No one stopped him. Ugh. God,
Nope.
voice cracks.
Like I could have seen him end up on the team that had Urshifu Rapid Strike.
Yeah. But then with the
But it ended up here, and this is really scary.
yeah, but then with you gotta consider with Urshifu Single Strike Aqua any like the Aqua... Oh god, the move... Aquajet. Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, the move just disappeared from my head. Yeah, any of the Aquajet strategies with Cole can get easily shut down with Psychic Terrain.
Yeah, or Follow Me.
I just realised some... ignore the Rotom here.
Oh, Rotom Heat was in there.
Yeah, let's just ignore that Rotom Heat because he's not a part of the team. Nothing on his team can get Electric Terrain. Let's just say that. Okay. What else can we say? Ordino with the cleric skills that could come in handy. Like if Cole was against a massive water type, or even a ground type, to be honest.
Like, looking at the type chart Atlas he has a lot of weaknesses.
Oh yeah, he's got 0 resistance steel, but then again, there's not that many steel types that can... There's no steel resists. It's got like -2 in flying, and I think it was like a -4 or something. Yeah, -4 in ice. That's pretty big.
Yeah, he has a huge glaring eyes weakness.
Yeah. Considering he was a replacement coach in Rillaboom for like a couple weeks, and honestly, any replacement coaches, we're thankful for them. We're
Yeah, I
thankful
know.
because they're. I know as a replacement coach myself that or an A League, it's hard, or just finding people that would take over a team's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, indeed it is. Like, I'm glad someone stepped in when I dropped out of RPDL.
Yeah. Yeah. And then sometimes you'll have to be waiting like a couple days, and then other times they go within seconds.
Yeah, indeed.
Because uh, anyway, let's carry on. Carl, we talked about the redirection from Togekiss. How impressive was that? It was like what, round 2 or something like that. Togekiss
3,
went.
I think.
How the hell did Togekiss last till round
So,
3?
Togekiss went round 3 on the wheel pick.
There was a redirector I picked up, and it was like round 10 or something, and I was surprised. Redirectors normally go like within the first 2-3 rounds. They
Yeah,
never
they
last till the end.
usually do.
Right, score wise, overlooking the massive weaknesses, the team's pretty solid, I'd say. You can definitely see like
Yeah.
the top 5 being used the most. Something like maybe Liepard or like Ordino 1 week.
Nidoking I could see coming.
Oh yeah. Depending on like the
Caramaractus
matchups.
in a week that he's memeing or something.
Oh yeah, I am looking forward to seeing some memes. I've forgotten how good that is. Just to see some memes.
Yeah, indeed, it's a thing that most people forget about. That memes are also a thing in draft leagues, while they are one of the most competitive things in the Pokemon scene, I think,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
outside of Player Cup shenanigans and stuff.
Yeah. For a score, I'd say 4. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's less scary than my team is.
Yeah.
So a 4 is fair, I think.
Mostly, I was thinking of 4 mostly because of that ice weakness.
Yeah, especially knowing that there are a lot of Pokemon that get access to Ice type moves.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Arshifus get like Ice Punch or something. So it's like
Yeah, I
very
think they
common.
do.
Yeah. The main thing I can see shutting it down is probably Cole, if I'm honest. If he
Yeah,
manages to
but
get the
like
surf off, then
Cole also dies to anything that's called ground or water.
yeah. I think if you did you say you faced you dodged them, didn't you say?
I dodge them.
Yeah. I can definitely if you did end up going against them, maybe like in playoffs or something, I could probably see like Hyper Beam Sylveon coming into use here on that
Yeah,
Bolt.
that
Plus,
would be massive.
I yeah, I want to see if anyone actually uses something like Quick Claw. I don't know why, but I think that would be funny. Anyway, let's move on to the next team.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. Next up on our list, we've got Beppis, the coach of the Full Church Critters. His team consists of Grimmsnarl, Zapdos, Latias, Registeel, Bulu, Jellicent, Tauros, Hitmonlee, Steelix, Fungus, and Frostlass. So yeah,
Yeah,
is there anything you'd like to say about the team?
this team I think has the most weather control in all the league.
Oh yeah. Currently, yeah. I never even saw that when you were saying that a moment ago.
Yeah, Zapdos out here getting access to every weather. Latios getting access to every weather outside of Hail. Registeel,
Same with
same
Steel.
story.
Yeah, same with
Um,
Steel and Tauros. But you know what? Bulu is probably the most surprising pick there. I believe he went down a tier this season again, of like the third season in a row.
Yeah,
Because
I
now he's at
think
like
he
11
went.
points.
Yeah, he's indeed 11 from what I remember. I was looking at Bulu to get him for the train control,
Yeah.
but in the end it got sniped from me. Hitmonlee out here getting every elemental kick, I think it is, or
Oh, what? Wait,
how
there's
to call
elemental
it.
kick moves?
Um,
Oh, are you on about the
yeah,
elemental punches, or am I just going insane?
yeah, the like blaze kick.
Oh, right, that's what you mean. Oh, I never actually knew that. I believe we faced Beppis like week 6 or something. So, I'm gonna be interested in what he brings. But,
Face Baptist next week.
oh, good luck, mate.
I'll need it.
This team is like kind of terrifying, but not at the same time, if I'm honest. Obviously, you got like your heavy hitters and all that, but then like half of it works more outside of Trick Room, and then half of it does like exceedingly well in Trick Room.
Yeah, like he doesn't have a good in between mode.
Yeah, I think like Hitmonlee's the closest you can get to like an in between mode in this, with this
Yeah.
base 85, 87.
Yeah, maybe Bulu is also in that range, but
Yeah. Oh
everything
yeah.
below that is good in Trick Room, and everything above those two is not good in Trick Room.
Yeah, the top four get like basically they are worse in Trick Room sort of thing. Let's have a look at his
Yeah,
weaknesses.
indeed.
It's got a bit of a fire weakness, but that's not too bad, I guess. Alkaberry does exist.
Yeah, and it indeed does. And like knowing that most of his weaknesses to fire are in the low tiers.
Yeah, Steelix, Fungus, and Frostlass.
And
And
like the upside you get with Steelix is that it's weak to fire, but also deals insanely well with fire
yeah. Wait.
because of the ground typing. It also gets access to a lot of rock moves.
Oh yeah. It's just Steelix is just good now.
Yeah, it indeed is. Yeah, Grimmsnarl, I think it's a very good turn one pick.
Yeah. Especially with the
Uh,
prank, like we said with Prankster before, it's very handy.
Yeah, Prankster screams. It gets access to Fake Out, the only Spirit Break user in the format.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah, I think it's a Grimmsnarl signature move.
Alright. I It's strange, but I've never used Grimmsnarl properly before. I
Oh,
think I've
I've
had him in
used
like
him a lot.
I think I've had him in like one league, but never used him.
I think this is one of my first leagues in which I don't have Grimmsnarl.
All right. Oh yeah, you had it on RPDL. I forgot. That's where I didn't you? Am I going
Yeah,
insane?
I think I had.
All right. Yeah. So he's got quite a lot of just pressure because
He's got a very good offensive mode, but like I think he lacks on the special attacking side. His only
yeah
good special attackers are Latios and Frostlass.
yeah he didn't make it into playoffs when he first came along, but then last season he only made it to the quarters. So I can definitely see Beppis trying to, or I can definitely see that Beppis is trying to take the throne from us all. The
Yeah,
throne of the champion.
yeah, I think he actually has the potential to, but he has to utilize his team insanely well.
Yeah, and possibly make a few trades here and there.
Yeah, maybe get another special attacker in here,
Yeah,
or one of
because
your physical ones.
yeah, he's got like Zapdos, and I guess you could probably make Lati into a special attacker.
Yeah, and there are his only two options.
Yeah, and then for physical, oh yeah, it's like more heavy physical. I could see.
Yeah, for physical, he has Taurus, Froslass, Hitmonlee, Bulu, Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't want to run like screens and anything on Grim, it could be a physical. It is
Yeah,
a
it
physical
can
attacker.
be a physical threat, and like Spirit Break is also physical, so it lowers the opponent's special attack.
Get my mouse pad.
I think it's a pretty solid team, but needs some traits to be up there in the list, I think.
Yeah, I can understand that. What kind of score are you thinking?
Um, 5.5.
Yeah, that's around what I was thinking. I was thinking like 5, but yeah, that works. On to the next team. Welcome back. We're on. My brain's just shut off. Hang on. We're on team 5 out of 16. Right now, we're at the Galactic Porygons, coached by your boy Pumpkin. He's got a pretty scary team consisting of Goltres, Arcanine, Mamoswine, Azumarill, Raichu, Bisharp, Meowstic, Cofagrigus, Dragalge, Gurdurr, and Shiinotic. And there are definitely some eyes on him, since he was like the regular season champion all last season.
Yeah, like this team, I see something that most people don't see, but that's skill swap Meowstic with Prankster onto
Oh,
Shiinotic to get Prankster spores.
oh, I did not know about that. Thank you for warning me. I don't
Yeah,
believe I
it's
go
a
against
thing.
them, so that's
No, I
probably
also
more.
ditched them, but
That's more of a that's more of a heads up to anyone that does go against the Galactic Porygons this season.
yeah.
Just oh yeah, I was there was one I was kind of planning on picking up Meowstic. It was more of a plan,
I
but I
also had it in my plans, but like Pumpkin and me, like we traded a snipe from each other. He sniped my Meowstic, I sniped his Escavalier.
oh yeah, Pumpkin's got like a I don't I don't know if it's like an obsession with picking up it, but he normally picks up Escavalier. I've been in like one other league with him where he's picked up Escavalier.
Yeah, like I think Meowstic also gets access to Speed Swap with his 104 base speed.
Oh,
Like speed swapping that onto something like Azumarill or something.
give it to
It's insane.
Shiinotic.
No, Shiinotic just prankster spores everything. So you need
Yeah, that is
something
a
to
fair
shut
point.
that down. Like, if you see Meowstic Shiinotic, you just immediately have to shut down that Shiinotic.
Yeah, or just like this is where stuff like fake out comes handy
Yeah, like
because
fake out the Meowstic and just KO the Shiinotic.
yeah. Let's talk about Moltres for a moment.
Yeah,
You know, punk rock Moltres.
like
Um,
knowing that Pumpkin was 14th pick, and then Joltra's still chilling there on the board.
yeah.
I didn't expect him to get that far.
Oh no, neither. You could possibly pair it with like what? What else can you pair it with?
Um, Possibly a Swine with Ice Shard to
Oh
side procket.
yeah, yes.
Shiinotic with a weak fairy move to side procket. Same counts for Azumarill
Yeah,
to side
doesn't
procket.
Berserk what was it? What's that do? Berserk, it like raises special.
Berserk raises special attack by one stage once it gets under 1 second or 1/3 of its HP.
Either one, that's still terrifying. So if he does hit himself with like ice shard or something, and then it brings him under half or a third, I don't. Then that is just terrifying in my eyes.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to see on this team is Green Swine.
Screen swine. Oh my god.
it could throw off your opponent very hard.
Yeah. Just like there was one. No, I'm not even gonna get into it. What else? He could possibly. Oh, I believe Bisharp gets beat up. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think Bisharp does get beat up shenanigans with Justified Arcanine.
Yeah, it's like I know something on his team has it. I think it's like either. I know this sounds dumb, but I swear I've seen Raichu with it. Regular Raichu, not this kind of Raichu, or
Beat up
Bisharp.
Raichu.
One of those two. I don't actually know.
I'll have a look. It's not Raichu.
Okay, but it would have been funny if it was.
It's indeed Bisharp.
Right, it is. Yeah, so he could
Um,
pull off some justified shenanigans right there.
yeah, huge power Azumarill. It's a threat on the physical side, but like, I would love to see Pumpkin run a Sap Sipper Azumarill.
Yes! Oh, that would
Like
actually be so good.
maybe side proc Sap Sipper with Shinotic.
Yes! That
That would
would.
be insane. And then after you side proc the Sap Sipper, just put Raichu alongside it with Lightning Rod.
Oh,
It
wow.
would be insane.
Yeah, you're talking like gigantic brain moves right there. How are you
Yeah,
and Grookey?
don't ask me. I was in RPDL Diamond and I got butchered there.
Oh yeah, I saw partially what happened in that league, but I don't know. Right, score wise, it ain't the best, but it's not the worst sort of thing. But I don't know what kind of score to give it. What'd
Yeah,
you say?
maybe around the 5 threshold.
Yeah, I'd say about 5. That looks
Yeah.
that looks about right to me. Wait, did I change the name? Okay, I did. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're doing this in like one take, and it's brilliant. All right, on to the next game. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Here we are onto the Green Bay Greninjas, coached by Illy Slippy, who who has a bit of a sand team again, consisting of Dracozolt, Heatran, Tyranitar, Gastrodon, Cobalion, Aerodactyl, Scizor, Credilli, Palossand, Skarmory, and Carbink. I know how good Justify can be from using Cobalion last season, but it don't look like he's got a beat up user, does he?
No, as far as I can see, he doesn't.
However, let's not pass up on the fact that he's got Tyranitar and Zolt.
Yes, that core
Sand
is
Rush.
scary.
Sand
Espe-
Rush.
Especially knowing that Slippy got skipped twice.
Why? Oh, yeah, he was close to being replaced. It was very terrifying.
Yeah,
What was it, like 5 minutes before he got his final skip? Alright,
yeah, I
I'll explain
think
a rule.
I
Okay,
think it was.
so when it comes to the draft, uh, you got a 2 hour timer between like 3 to like 11 GMT. And if you get skipped in the first, or if your first 2 hour one gets skipped, you've only got an hour. If you get skipped a second time, it's 30 minutes. It was Liffy got skipped twice in like the first couple of rounds. It got to like round 6 and 7, where we're all there just like, oh my god, we're gonna have to replace your Slippy.
Yeah,
It got terrifying. I changed the name, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, maybe a red box. Red box. Whoops. I realise now that there's going to be a lot of OBS showing up on the screen, but that's going to be alright.
yeah.
I'm not bothering with editing. As long as it's in one video, I just slap it on YouTube and there you are. Right, if we're talking speed, Jesus Christ, this Aerodactyl always had 130 speed.
I didn't know that.
Holy crap!
And it gets access to Tailwind.
Oh my, well, yeah, it's a flying type, of course.
Yeah, but not every flying type gets access to Tailwind.
Yeah. Right. We could.
Okay, Aerodactyl can be out here going insanely fast.
Aerodactyl's just boosted that team to like a 7-8.
Yeah, I think he did.
Right. Let's talk more about the team, though. I can see for a fact that T-Tar and Zolt are definitely going to be coming along. To T-Tar, Zolt,
Yeah.
and Aerodactyl. However, if I go to attack on there, it does look like most of his team are physical attackers, or like most of his top mons are physical attackers, like T-Tar, Sizzle, Aero, and Zolt. Zolt
Yeah.
being a big one because Sand Rush, Beat Bolt, Beat Bright, the signature
Bolt
move.
Beach.
That's the one. The electric type counterpart to Fisher's Rend doubles in power if it goes first. And I know
Yeah,
I had
it's insane.
I had Vish last season, and I know it was a powerhouse. So and Zolt can do the same. So he's definitely going to be one to watch this season.
Yeah, indeed. I still find it very impressive that Slippy got this team off with 2 skips.
Yeah. So he managed to stress himself out whenever it was his turn, and still managed to get this good team. It's impressive.
Yeah, and Heatran, I've used it in draft before. It's insane.
Yeah, he's got like a very good special attack, doesn't he? Yeah, 130.
Yeah,
Jesus.
130 base. I was looking at Heatran, but then got sniped, and then I went with Rotom Heat.
Yeah.
The only thing that I see here is the insane fighting weakness. He has nothing to switch into fighting outside of Palisand.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a bit of
That's something Slippy is going to have to watch
wait.
out for.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I was thinking, what about Aerodactyl? And I just saw it was a neutral because rock and flying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me having a brain fart day today. Right, on to the next team.
Yes.
I forgot to change the team name on it, so for a second it showed up Greenville Ninja. Oh, it still is showing up with Greenville Gallades. Whoops. Greenville
Late.
Gallades. I can't spell, so if anyone sees any spelling issues, go to Niels, not me. Right, anyway, here we are with Greenville Greninjas team, coached by Versatilio.
Gallades, you mean, I
But
hope.
my brain isn't working today, leave me alone. Versatilio, who is a singles player, so this will be interesting. They've got Incineroar, Celesteela, Dusclops, Kingdra, Politoed, Gengar, Rhyperior, Togepi, Cottonee, Reboot, and Zigzagoon Galar. I just want to point out right now, they've got 2 redirectors in the form of Cottonee and Togepi. I'm pretty sure Cottonee does get Rage Powder. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, hang on.
I'll have a quick look.
Rage. I can just change up the name on here. Never mind, I was wrong. Follow those.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I was confused. I was confusing some grass types. It's okay. Right. So Togepi is their only redirector. Well, is their only redirector. And with that piddly base stats, 35 in HP, 65 in both defense and Spadef. It's going to be a
Togepi
bit
dies to
interesting.
anything.
Yeah, basically. Does Eviolite should be able to help though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but still, base 35 HP, that thing dies to anything.
Yeah. I think that was like their last round pick though, so
Yeah, no, I think Galarian Zigzagoon was their last pick.
it was Lanoon, but then she swapped it to Zigzagoon.
Yeah.
They swapped it. Right, and looking at the type chart. God, my words aren't even working today. You can see they've got like a pretty balanced team. They got
Give
like
me a sec.
oh, you're not on the. Okay, I'll give you a sec.
I'm back.
Okay, right. So they got like a -2 in ground and a -1 in rock, which rock and ground normally go together, but then there are mons that are just rock and just ground. So
Yeah, but the thing is, ground types get access to rock type moves and vice versa.
yeah, so it don't really matter if they're rock or ground, because they get both.
Yeah, like most ground types get access to rock slide or stone edge.
And then most rock types get like earthquake or something,
Yeah, they get earthquake or high horsepower.
or even earth power. I swear I've seen a couple with earth power.
Yeah, I know there are. But let's talk about Celesteela here.
Oh yeah.
I've used
Uh,
Celesteela recently on ladder and it's insane.
yeah, Steelo is going to be like the wild card of the team because you could run physical, you could run special, you could run defensive, or even special
Yeah, like
defensive. As long
what
as you
what
point
I've
out.
done
Oh, sorry.
what I've done recently is maxing Celesteela with an assault vest and throwing out max steel spikes to boost the physical defense. That thing is almost unbreakable then.
Yeah, depending on where you put where you balance out your stats, Celesteela can be anything basically. Aside from fast.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed, aside from fast, but like
Because you can see, right? I hope
Steela
you can.
can work in Trick Room, it can work outside of Trick Room.
Yeah, it all depends on what sets they're gonna run. So what Steeler's gonna do. Because
Yeah, I think it's really dependent on what Leo is planning on doing with the Celesteela.
yeah, I think this week they're up against Duck. Yeah, they're up against
Yes,
Duck this week, so that'll be interesting to watch.
yeah, that
Because
indeed will be an
we've already
interesting
talked
one.
about Duck. Duck was the this team. This was Duck King, the Reggie Gigas. So that'll be fun to watch. So
Yeah, Gigas Weezing versus Steela Klops and King Politoad.
yeah, the only my only drawback here is Dusclops is good in its own right. Don't get me wrong, but then like I know that people normally run Dusclops as a Shadow Sneaker for like a weakness policy. I don't know if Gengar's going to be that weakness policier or the holder of the weakness policy, but this.
Yeah, but like he can also use either Togepi or Cottonee to proc a weakness policy on Kingdra.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm going to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing what this team does.
Yeah,
There is
but
some
bearing in
definite.
mind it's a singles player from what I've understood.
Yeah, I
Um,
I believe they told me they were more of a singles player and they haven't really played VGC before or something like that.
yeah, so I'm really curious on what he's going to do here.
Yeah. In the case of the draft, score wise, I don't know. I don't know what to give it. What do you think?
Somewhere between 3.5 and 4.5, but
3.5 and 4.5. Let's just balance it out as a 4.
yeah, I think it's yeah. I don't see the cross course synergy here.
Yeah, makes sense. Right, we'll go on to the next team now.
Yes.
Minus.
Yeah.
Here we have Paul Boy, the coach of the Minneapolis Marshadows. I swear I keep saying his name wrong or even spelling it wrong, so if it's all wrong, Like I said, go to Neil's.
Yeah.
Right. So, Indeedee Hatterene. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I've used it before in the Dom Draft League. It's an insane core. Like you set up Trick Room and then you go ahead and let Hazarini just spam Expanding Force.
Yeah, that is what I'm worried about, because he's my week 1 opponent, for anyone that don't know. And what I can see coming along is mostly that first 6. I don't think anything else is coming along, if I'm honest.
I could see Circuitry coming.
Yeah, maybe Zerk.
Like Circuitry, what is the all-time kill leader in RPDL?
Ah, right. That's okay.
But there's another mon that is worth talking about, and that's Galarian Darmanitan.
I thought you were going to say Durant, I don't know why.
No, Galarian Darmanitan. I've
What?
used normal Darmanitan, but Galarian Darmanitan is even more broken because you can choose to run Gorilla Tactics, which is essentially a built-in choice band with a choice scarf, or you can run Gorilla Tactics with an added choice band.
You could double choice band, or
Yeah,
double scarf, or what was it? Band or scarf?
you can band scarf, you can double band.
Oh wow! Oh god, that's now making me just rethink my entire plan for my match.
And that combined with its base 95 speed,
Oh yeah,
I
that
think
is
Darmanitan is able to put in some work.
yeah.
Even if you somehow can get it far enough to potentially activate Zen mode, and then a special Darmanitan, because essentially his 140 base attack switches over to his special attack, and his special attack goes to his physical attack.
Oh.
And he loses 40 base points in speed and gains 50 in both defenses.
Oh wow! Jesus Christ! This is just the one Pokemon alone's kind of frightened me. But then
Yeah,
when we see this team, we obviously see the Psy spam in DD hats. But then you
yeah,
also see stuff like Crobat, Zerk, Sceptile, some fairly fast mons. I just realised I called Zerk fast. Crobat and Sceptile are pretty damn fast with 130 and 120.
yeah,
Yet,
and Crobat getting access to Tailwind.
and then Sceptile with Umbreons boost. That is Sceptile alone's you're talking absurd speed with Umbreon.
Yeah, like if you can proc the Unburden and like use a low ice type attack or a low poison type attack from Ghastly, I think, to proc a weakness policy on Saptile, that thing goes BRRR.
Yeah, BRRR. Just brr.
That thing goes insanely fast and puts out a lot of damage.
Yeah. Sceptile. I had Sceptile last season, and I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have a clue how to use it properly, or to its advantage, or to its peak. I mean, I knew how to
Yeah,
use it. I just didn't know how to use it to.
and then there's Gothorita. It's essentially just budget Gothitelle.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
and with Shadow Tag trapping in your opponent, it's insane.
yeah. It's definitely one of the more scarier teams in the league, but it's
Yeah.
nothing like. It's not as terrifying as it could be, sort of thing. I think that does put it as like a solid 8 sort of thing, right?
Yeah,
Agree?
I think a solid 8 or 7.5.
We just go to 8 because it's easier. I've
Yeah.
got the number in. Right, let's go on to the next team, shall we?
Yes, let's do that.
Minus. Right, next up we got the Philadelphia Falinks, Coach Emperor. He's got Reggie Alecki Dracovish, Cresselia, Clefable, Hydreigon, Lycanroc Duskform, Pelipper, Cloyster, Galvantula, Corsola Galarian form, and Snom. Yes, there's Snom.
Yeah, they have drafted our Lord and Savior Snom.
Oh, might I point out while I've got the thought in my head, you remember earlier on in the video where I was saying about not having a specific type coverage or
Yeah,
a resist? This guy's got two, Fairy and Rock, from what I can see.
yeah, he has nothing to switch into that.
Yeah, because we pointed out the Steel one earlier on. I don't remember whose team.
Yeah, it was one of the earlier ones.
It's one of the first ones, I'd say. Yeah, so stuff like Vish. We talked about Zolt earlier with them Bay Greninjas. I know how
But
powerful
Fish is
Vish can be.
scary.
Especially, look how many Rain Dance ones he's got.
Yeah, it's insane.
Last season, I used Vish to one-hit KO a Groudon.
Yeah, like something I could
It's like,
also see happening here is Lycanroc Dusk using Sandstorm to set up for Vicious Sandrush.
yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, that
And then
is.
Alaki alongside it just spamming E-Webs.
Yeah, that is just gonna be this team. Albeit they have a massive weakness to Rock and Fairy, like we mentioned, is still one of the more scarier teams.
Yeah.
But then he's got a Lord and Savior Snom. But then again, we got like three Lord and Saviors: Snom, Bidoof, and then the literal god Arceus.
Yeah. But Arceus and Bidoof aren't in Gen 8, so...
Sadly, they will be soon though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, back to the team. Right. What else can we say about the team? The team that we see here.
Yeah, Hydreigon in max form is scary.
Yeah, especially next
I
to the
have seen it...
Redirector.
Yeah, I've seen it used by Jojo X9 in the X9 Draft League.
Right.
And it's insane. Like, if you have something like Alaki, and you switch Hydreigon into there on a max move or something, you just wasted a max turn of theirs
Yeah.
and got an essentially free switch.
Yeah. And if we look at the speed stats here, like another team earlier on, half of it works in Trick Room, half of it doesn't. Really? That sweet
Yeah,
spot being around like
and their
Vish.
Trick Room setter is like very fast in Trick Room.
Yeah.
Like very fast outside of Trick Room, but very slow inside of Trick Room.
Yeah. I can possibly see some there could be some we know that Emperor really likes his Snom, so there could be some Trick Room strats to set up Snom. And I'm all up for it, I'm gonna be honest. I
Or
wanna see
use Snom to proc a weakness policy on Hydreigon or Fish.
or just giving Snom a weakness policy. That would be huge.
Uh,
That's
yeah,
stupid. It's stupid, but it would be huge.
that would throw your opponent off hard.
Yeah. If he goes against Duck, please use it. That's a joke. That's a joke. Right, score wise, oh god. He has got never mind, it's just a 1 pointer. I thought Corsola was 1 point.
No, it's
Galarian
7
Corsola.
for some reason.
I don't actually know why it's that high.
Maybe because of having 100 base defenses and getting
Oh,
access to Eviolite.
yeah. That screen, Sunny Day, Hail, and I believe Curse Body is quite a decent ability.
Yeah, curse body.
That all explains it. Right, should we give him 7, 8, 1 and 2?
7.
7?
I don't think it's up there with the other 8 we have up until now.
Yeah, I don't actually remember who we gave 8 to, I'm gonna be honest.
I'll just have a real quick look.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the earlier ones.
Slippy,
Oh
Pork
yes,
Boy. Slippy and Pork Boy are the only ones up until now, but I
yeah,
don't think this team is up there with them.
yeah, that
It's
makes sense.
really scary, but
Right,
having two weaknesses you can't cover for is,
big.
yeah.
Let's move on to the next team. Yeah, we've basically
Yes.
covered everything.
Yeah.
Right. Next up, we got the worst team, Plymouth Pangoros, coached by Mr. Gardenhose. I'm going to be honest. There are definitely going to be eyes on me this season after the amazing effort I did last season. Or the amazing effort I had last season. People are definitely going to be expecting a lot from me, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think they definitely do. The Silvally on here, like changing it to any type, it's difficult to prep for.
Yeah. Silvally is like I had Silvally last season. He was definitely like. The thing is, I'm predictable, but not predictable at the same time. Or I've heard that I'm predictable and not predictable at the same time. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
but you have to keep one thing in mind. Silvally easily gets shut down in by Wonder Room.
yeah. Wait, what does Wonder Room do?
Disable effects of items.
Oh, of course you had to say that when it was on my team.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because Silvally gets shut down by it.
Right,
Bolton on here, it's insane. I am using it in ZBA.
right. Oh, the zoos guy. Oh, the zookeeper spawn.
Yeah. And uh, it's just funny that no max moves are targeted into it, and if it's a stat lowering, you just get your competitive boosts.
Yes. That's partially why I wanted to pick up Bolton. There was
Yeah, like,
another strategy I was thinking of, which was like self-setting competitive, but sadly that's not how it works. I was gonna like
no, like,
fake tears into my own Bolton with Whimsicott, and it was gonna be like fun, but
yeah, like in ZBA, if I would dare to run a huge Trick Room team with Bolton on it, I would just cite Scary Face.
wait, does competitive actually work if you hit yourself with it?
Yes, it activates on any stat drops.
Oh, any stat drops that? Oh, holy shit! Maybe
Yeah,
I shouldn't
same
have
counts
revealed that.
for Defiant.
Huh? I honestly never knew that.
And it's nice having a ladder player on here that knows almost anything.
Wait, who are you on about?
Me.
Oh yeah, sorry, my brain. Like I said, my brain isn't working today.
Oh,
Just right. Whimsicott, Stakataka. How do you feel about those two alone?
um, yeah. Stack Attack, it's insane in Trick Room with
Yeah,
base 13. I don't think there's much that underspeeds Stack Attack.
I don't think so. Unless they're holding like lagging tail or something.
Like, I have my strats to counter that Stack Attack. Um, Blastoise with the residual damage from G-Max Cannonade if you decide to max it.
Or G max it, yeah. Yeah, if I decide to max it, the range's quite nice because I got some strats.
Yeah, Whimsicott
Togetic,
is one of the
sorry.
prime prankster users.
No, that and not Duraludon, sorry, wrong Mon. Grimmsnarl.
Yeah,
Those two are like the first two sort of Mons you think of when you hear Prankster. That and
yeah,
possibly Lipard.
yeah. Whimsicott getting access to prankster fake tiers. Prankster Misty and Grassy Train, if I'm right.
Yeah, Misty and Grassy and Sunny Day too.
Yeah,
As well as like Light Screen and Tailwind too. So it's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
yeah, and it's also a Trick Room setter.
Yeah, but Prankster doesn't even make the priority's still like -6 though when it
Negative
comes to
5.
No, it's a -7 move, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was -6, but
No, sadly, it's -7. The
yeah,
only
it
move
just
with
always moves
-7
fast.
priority.
Yeah, alongside Wonder Room and the other room that's there.
Oh, I didn't.
The three room
Okay.
moves are all at -7 prio.
Right. Am I even recording this bit? Yeah, I am. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I was just checking that. Right, so
Yeah,
yeah,
Togetic on here as a huge redirector.
yeah, that with Eviolite, it can be. It's basically just like a mini Togekiss, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, I'm pretty sure it can be. I could be wrong, but it could be just as bulky with an Evo, can't it?
I'm sorry that I say it this way, but Gardevoir is just out here being budget Hatterene.
You know what? Yeah, say that when you want. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, if you decide to run something like Earthquake, Silvally, or any move that hits adjacent Pokemon, then Telepathy is a possibility that you can use. You can trace abilities from others with Gardevoir.
Hmm. I've got some
Guts
jank incoming.
Machamp,
Let's
it's
just say that.
huge.
Let's just say I've got some jank incoming with Gardevoir. I'm not saying what though, because it's gonna be funny just to throw my opponents off guard.
Yeah, like Guts Machamp with a Flame Orb, it's huge.
Yeah, I've the one of the guys back in season 2 on Grookey ran Machamp, and he got it to the top of the kill leaderboard in the entire season with like
Damn.
30ish kills. Right
Yeah, I
there,
don't know if Machamp gets access to any low accuracy moves, but then No Guard could be an option.
yeah, he got like I swear it's like Fisher. I think it's Fisher. I could be wrong.
Okay, Machamp is a mon to watch out for.
I could be totally wrong, but I
If it
believe it
gets
gets.
access to Fisher, then
I
yeah.
could be confusing it with something else, but I believe it does get access to something like Fisher. Either that or I'm confusing it with high horsepower.
No, it doesn't get Fisher.
Yeah, I'm probably confusing it with high horsepower.
I'll it get access to Dynamic Punch. That's low,
That's like, what, 50? 60?
50%.
Yeah, 50. Then Magmortar 2. I'm not revealing any strategies, but Magmortar is quite a good mon. For
Yeah, I
7
don't know what
points, it is a
McMortar does.
steal. Don't worry, I'll bring it to our match. I'll show you.
Okay.
At
Okay, then
least,
I know what to prep for.
at least you know one of the 6. It'll be funny if I just decide not to bring it.
Yeah, but like for our matchup, McMortar dies to anything that's called a Dreadnought.
Yeah. But then,
At least, yeah, it has some decent
Dreadnought's quite
stats.
slow, isn't it? 74, that's not that bad. 10. Okay.
But Swift Swim.
Okay, we're Swifty.
Swift Swim.
Get Swifty. Us. Right, score wise, what do you think?
Um,
Be as brutally honest as you want. I'm really not fussed.
a 6.
Yeah, works.
Yeah, a 6. That's all I'm giving.
There's some decent stuff here. I do think I came out with a very balanced team. It's just those main 3 right there. Fighting, poison, and ground. I tried balancing it out by swapping out, what was it, Haxorus to Duraludon, but then I made it slightly worse.
Yeah, you did.
But then again, Duraludon does get Stalwart.
Yeah, which can ignore redirectors.
Yeah, which, not saying anything, but that's going to be handy in certain matchups. Because
Yeah, like against the Togekiss team, against the Clefairy team.
yeah, hell, against anyone with a redirector, it's pretty damn decent.
Yeah, it is.
redirect only and like follow me in ally switch. I think it still targets this. I think it still targets where you choose if someone uses ally switch. I could be wrong on
Oh,
that one.
you would have to test that.
I'll have to test that out when I decide to use it, or decide if I want to use it.
Yeah.
Right, let's go to the next team.
Yes.
It is. What team was it?
Race team.
Who?
Frey.
Oh, OC Frey, Pogging Porygons.
Yeah, that's the other Porygon team.
Yes, the best team. Oh, I'm still recording. Whoops. I'm mixing up my buttons. I bet. No output. No. Hotkeys. Yep, I'm mixing up my buttons. Pogging
Nice.
Porygons. This
Yeah,
is.
if you give me a second, I'm gonna head to the toilet real quick.
Yep, I'll quickly pause it. Welcome back, guys. Here we are with Pogging Porygons coach OC Frey. Their team consists of Cinderace, Spectria, Clefairy, Articuno, Galar, Gyarados, Hitmontop, Rotom-Moto, Marowak, Runerigus, Wishiwashi, and Charjabug. This team, um,
Yeah.
heavy hitters, but then, oh, they're not even one-pointers. Okay. There are a lot less one-pointers than I thought there were in this season. Because we were
Yeah.
at what, like the 11th, 12th team, and we've only seen like what, 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. For example, my Beldum is one.
Yeah, I think there was another team who had like what? I don't know. I don't know. Right, anyway, so he's got both physical and special sorted with his Cinderace and the Spectra. Because
Spectre also being able to put on a support role.
yeah, Spectra is just like good
Yeah,
in its
and
own
then
way. So
yeah,
like,
like
oh, sorry.
um, he has a lurking flying weakness, but I mean electric weakness in Gyarados and Articuno. But like if you put Marowak alongside it with Lightning Rod, it sorts it.
Yeah, I do think that Frey's going to be able to put on some heavy pressure this season. After coming out of last season, the first season he actually played in, with APDL, sorry, with being sent, making it to playoffs, there is, I'm not going to say as much of an expectation as others, like myself, if I'm honest, but there are definitely can be like some eyes on him.
Yeah, like I'm not completely sure on what Wandering Spirit does.
Yeah, that's like, I think that's just like a ground or Runerigus' version of Mummy. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it is, and that is just the ability that gets transferred over to another mon if you make physical contact with it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't act, I don't really know. I ain't properly used Runerigus myself. Hell, not even the other one, Cofagrigus.
Yeah, and having Cinderace with Libero, it's huge.
Yeah, Libero is just gonna like every season that Cinderace has, or every team that's been. Jesus Christ, can I get my words out today? Every team that has had Cinderace on it has made it to playoffs. Wait, no, that's a lie. Sorry. The season 2, the runner-up had Cinderace on their team, but then season 3, the Zaki and Cinderace team just kind of like fell. So
Yeah,
let's hope Frey's got his utilities where he needs them.
yeah. And then having Clefairy as a redirector with Friend Guard.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah, like we were just talking about with your Duraludon.
Yeah.
It can ignore the follow me, but then you still have to deal with Trend Guard.
Yeah. It is huge.
And not that you wouldn't either way throw a steel move into the Clefairy just to deal with it.
Clefairy is just like a big, bulky machine.
Yeah,
You
that
basically,
also
you basically just
protects.
press follow me and you're good.
Yeah, indeed. And then, like, having something fast like Rotom Mouth to set up potential screens.
Yeah. It can, his team can basically cause bloodshed if he so
Yeah,
chooses to.
I think Frey has the potential to win the regular season.
Yeah. You mean like first seed or just win in total?
Yeah, first seed.
Yeah, definitely. I think this may be one of our first 9s, do you think?
Yeah, I think it is.
I wouldn't say any team is perfect, because there's always flaws you gotta fix, but this is a close.
Yeah, this is indeed a close one.
Right, let's go on to the next team.
Yes, let's do that.
Right, going on to Team 12 out of 16, we got King Snorlax, the coach of the Royal Snorlax. Royal Snorlaxes, I don't know. Draft League site says Royal Snorlaxes, or Royal Snorlax. We got given Royal Snorlax, but then on the app he wrote Royal Snorlaxes. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Right, anyway. So he's got Glastrier, Torkoal, Venusaur, Snorlax, Mimikyu, Umbreon, Riolu, Aromatisse, Golurk, Porygon, and Wartortle. And before we could say anything about most of his team, I swear at least half of his members of his team were on playoff coaches or on the playoff coaches teams last season.
Damn.
I don't know why, but Torkoal, Venusaur, no, Glastrier went. Torkoal, Venusaur, Mimikyu, Umbreon, Aromatisse, and Golurk were on 3 of the top 8 teams last season. I don't know about
Damn.
Riolu, Porygon, Wartortle, and I know for a fact Glastrier wasn't.
Snorlax out here doing his research.
Yeah, but the thing is, we put them on teams where they could work with the other Pokemon, but here it just looks like he slapped it all together and just hopes it does alright. That's kind of like my concern.
Yeah, but like, I
Uh,
think
then he,
Snorlax has a 6 that he essentially is bringing every week with some variety. And those 6 are Glastrier, Torkoal, Venusaur, Snorlax, Mimikyu, and Riolu.
yeah, that sounds about right to me. I remember I was talking to Yoram about just about APDL as a whole the other day, and then he brought up the fact that he's picked up 4 of his mons from last season, and then that's led me to find out that he picked up my Mimikyu from last season and OC Frey's Golurk from last season, where
Damn.
all three of us did make the playoff cut, but we were like, I can't say for Yoram because I think he was top 4, but myself and no wait, Frey was too. Basically, all 3 of us were in playoffs, and that's what I noticed. So I don't know whether it was a cunning decision to fit his team, or whether he slapped together what he could and just hoped for the best.
Knowing Snorlax, he most likely winged it
Yeah.
and just slapped things together, hoping that it works. But
Oh,
like,
I'm gonna pull up Discord and go to that comment of his. Where is it? Grookey gang chat.
the
My
the
mouse is
6 I
dying on me.
just
My mouse
said,
is actually
like,
dying on me. Oh god. Where is it?
but
Where is
like the
it?
6
Where?
I just said, it's insane because Venusaur is an insane special sweeper.
I'm not gonna prep till last minute because I don't see why not. Then I roast the shit out of him saying this is why we think you're gonna lose.
Um,
Sorry, I just wanted to
then
show that.
Torkoal is there to proc chlorophyll
Yeah.
on Venusaur.
But I
And
don't think
then
he's gonna notice this unless we point it out, so I don't think we point out anything just so he doesn't notice. That made no sense, did it?
And then why I said Riolu was on there because of Prankster coaching onto Gloucester and Snorlax.
You picked up Lando, didn't you?
Yes.
Right, he's got like no resist to Lando.
No,
Look at his
indeed he doesn't.
ground and his flying. He does.
And he doesn't
Okay.
have any resist to Psychic.
Yeah, no, not. Well, he's got Umbreon who just nullifies it, but aside from that, nothing for those three types. That's
And then he
pretty
only
big.
has Golurk to resist poison.
Yeah, he's got like
There's a
lots of holes.
huge lurk. Yeah.
This is why I thought he just slapped together certain mons together from last season who made playoffs, just in hopes that he could make it to playoffs. Also, he's kind of tried making a bet with us that if he wins Grookey, he'll become a mod, and if he doesn't, he get banned. But I don't think we're going to make him a mod anyway, so he's kind of at a lose-lose situation there.
Yeah, so essentially what we have to do is prevent Snorlax from making playoffs.
That's basically it. But then again,
So everyone watching this, prevent Snorlax from making playoffs.
Okay. I know Snorlax is probably watching, so we're joking, mate. You do you. The bet isn't. We never even agree on to the bet. Like all of us as mods never agreed on the bet. So you do you. But this feels like you kind of slapped. Ah, damn it! My mouse is dying. Oh Christ! No! 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 Sorry.
Yeah, it indeed looks like he just threw together a lot of playoff making mons from last season and
Yeah.
is hoping that he can make it too. But you have to make the team work and not throw together just a couple of mons.
Yeah, I think this could be our first two, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think it is.
Aside from Venuco and possibly some prankster Riolu shenanigans, I don't see this team coming in use.
No.
Sadly.
It's very easy to prep for, I think.
Yeah. This is why I swear he's shit talking for purpose. Because I have seen him. I was mentioning about Stack Attacker and how he managed to miss me on the scheduling, and then he obviously had to pull up oh yeah, that's because I'll win. No, you won't.
No, your team is insanely easy to prep for.
You've got literally no resist to ground, 2 resist to steel. One of those is Wartortle.
Essentially, his team dies to anything that's called Land OT.
Or Stack Attacker.
Yeah.
Because, ground. It does get Earthquake and Earth Power, I believe. Stacker.
Yeah, but you'll most likely use Earthquake more than Earth Power.
Yeah. I don't think he'll do that well in the season, if I'm honest. All jokes aside about his team being combinations and whatnot, I don't see him making playoffs, if I'm honest. And that's the sad bit.
I'd be surprised if he makes it.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's gonna be like me season 2, just manage to get 1 win or something.
Yeah, he's going to be me in the beginning of my draft league. Yeah. Playing I think it was that I got 3 wins in 10 weeks.
That's not that bad. When it's 1 win in 8 weeks, then you can say anything about that for your first.
Yeah, okay, but the whole league was just starting to play draft league, so.
Ah, right.
But
so...
I just had a general bad draft because I didn't know anything about VGC yet.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Right.
But I think we're heading on to the next.
Yeah, I don't think we can talk about much more on this team. Sadly.
No.
Next team. I believe it's actually Yoram, the guy we were talking about.
Yes, it's Yoram.
It is indeed Yoram, the coach of the South Shore Umbreons. He's got a terrifying team consisting of Tapu Fini, Metagross, Pori2, Entei, Drifblim, Alolan Persian, Decidueye, Lycanroc daytime form, I think it is. I don't
Yeah.
know. I get Lycanroc confused all the time. Sandaconda, Hitmonchan, and Glaceon. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. Yoram is my week 1 opponent.
That's why I
Uh,
asked.
and it's an insanely scary team.
Exactly.
P2, like slapping P2 on there, I think it's good, but you don't have much mons that can function in Trick Room.
Oh yeah, on his
Like,
team, I think Pori 2 is more like a counter Trick Room. So he just brings it
yeah.
more like, so if you do set up Trick Room against him, he could bring it in and just get it back to his own advantage.
Yeah, like
That's my thought.
I think between Yoram and me, if it comes down to a complete Trick Room matchup, that I just win it.
But then Pori, you gotta
Yeah,
counter
but
in
then
Pori.
Pori is there. I have to count that in.
Oh,
But
and
I have my counters to it. I have done some cogs and I have found some nasty threat.
oh yeah, show me your team afterwards. I'll give it a little rate if you want.
Yeah, I haven't built it completely yet, so
Yeah, I'll show you mine for my match too. It's only fair.
yeah,
Right.
the Siggy on there.
I know how
It's
scary
it
Decidueye could be. I used it for like what, a couple of weeks back in season 2, albeit I wasn't that good. I know how terrifying it can be because
yeah,
it gets
but
stuff
like
like Shadow
having
Sneak.
yeah, and having essentially a damaging shadow attack in Spirit Shackle,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
like
Spirit Shackle's terrifying on its own.
not being able to switch out, it's scary.
Yeah. And you've
But
also got to
like to
point out the
counteract that, people with an Arena Trapmon or a Shadow Tagmon can also get their profit out of that. So
yeah, we've also got to point out Drifblim, Unburden.
yeah,
He could set that off with maybe like a Shadow Sneak from Decid, or even Misty Surge, Misty Seeds, if
yeah,
he wanted to. Either one works, really. Then you got stuff
yeah,
like
indeed.
Sandaconda. I used them last season, but I never found like a proper use for it.
Yeah, like getting up stand for weather control in combination with the Sandrush Lycanroc.
Yeah. If you get does Glaceon get Ice Shard? The priority ice move. I don't remember what it's called.
I
I think it was Ice
think
Shard.
Glaceon does, but like
So he could,
Glaceon, yeah, it's insane in special attack, but sucks in physical attack.
yeah. So he could possibly run like Ice Shard or something to get a G Max or Max uh, weakness policy on Sandaconda.
Anaconda.
And if he wanted to run like is it Shed Sand Split? I think it
Yeah,
is. I think it's that one where if you get hit, Sandstorm comes off.
yeah, that sounds bit.
So he can basically set off a max rockfall and just a more powerful rock move.
Yeah, like you could do that, and then the turn after switch Glaceon to Lycanroc, because in a sandstorm every rock type gets a 1.5 special defense boost.
Yeah, it's crazy. That plus Lycanroc gets sand rush.
Yeah,
So my
so it
god, it's
can
gonna
go
be
insanely fast.
his
It
team
is
is just like,
already 112 base speed, so
yeah. So that's just like your arm just goes burr. Let's just
and
say that.
don't forget to mention Quash on Alone Persian.
Quash. Oh yeah, that weird. Oh yeah,
It's a move you primarily see on Sableye.
yeah. I I
But a
the other
little
day
person also gets access to it.
I only discovered about Quash, so I'm not that. I don't.
Yeah, like Quashin is insane in a TR matchup. Um,
Yeah,
for example, against the Glostrier. Then you
yeah,
get to KO the Glostrier before it can do anything.
yeah. It's crazy. So score wise, what do you think? South Shore Umbreons, brilliant team. Um,
Probably an 8.
yeah, I'd say about the same. And let's go on to the next team.
Yes.
Right, we're on This is Sydney Sleepers, Coach Mimi, who is new to this or new to APDL, and my God, Rillaboom, Lapras, Lele, Alola Marowak, Taunterian, Scrafty, Jolteon, Slimepuff, Tangela, Dusknoir, and Rowlet. My God.
Yeah, this team I think has the scariest Firewater Grass core in the draft.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Firewater Grass course. It's been in my head to mention it, but I've just forgotten.
Yeah, and then like having Tangela as a Reactor alongside it, I think
Yeah,
it's an insane team.
yeah. Especially if you think about the fact that Lele, Marowak, and Dusknoir could be weakness policyed.
Yeah,
I'm not saying who could set it up, but when
and
you mention it,
even potential weakness policy Lapras.
yeah. Oh yeah, like maybe even Grassy Glide, or Rillaboom Grassy Glide into. Wait, no, it's not got a grass weakness, does it? Oh no, it
No,
does.
it doesn't.
No, according to this, it does.
Oh,
Lapras. Yeah,
yeah, but
apparently.
like then a less damaging variant of it is like switching in Rillaboom to set grassy terrain, then switching in Rowlet to
Yeah,
let Rowlet grassy glide into it.
yeah. You've always got like different variants of what you could do.
Yeah,
Plus,
and Alolan Marowak is scary.
it is good. It is just so good. Lightning Rod alone is just good. But then,
And Rocket Flare Blitz.
yeah. Then if you also look at its type, I think both Marowak and Chandelure are quite good mons just because of their type alone. And then if you factor
Yeah,
in everything else, they are just pretty good, in my opinion.
yeah, indeed.
Yeah, especially. Oh yeah, it also gets Cursed Body. Jesus,
The only
that's
thing
the
I
same as
don't
like
get on this
Parasaur.
team is the use of Slurpuff and Tornadus Therian.
Ah no, I am welcome to some like I wouldn't say weirder picks, but some different picks than you'd more expect.
Yeah.
I am more welcome to the idea of just having some unique stuff. Hell, I'm the one running a bloody stack attacker. Of course, I'd say that.
Yeah. Like, weather control is certainly there.
Yeah, in both sun and rain. You mean?
Yeah.
The only ones that can set off hail is like non-Gmax Lapras and just like hail Lapras and Marowak really. If we're not talking about Max, then it's just Lapras and Marowak. In Max, there's
Yeah,
probably a lot
but
more choices.
like you almost know cheese. Let me get my words right.
Yeah,
Uh
don't worry, we
you
all have those
almost
days.
you almost never run non-Gmax Lapras
Yeah,
because of Auroraville being broken.
yeah, I can get why.
Like into this team, I think you need to bring a break user
Yeah,
every time.
or just Aurora Veil. That just like doesn't Aurora Veil just kind of like boost your defense and special defense sort of thing?
Auroraville is the combination of Reflect and Light Screen.
Oh god, holy shit. Yeah, break, or even just like I don't know.
Or Psychic Fangs to break the screen.
Yeah, that could work too. Just as long as you're not using like a
Like you
bloody
just need
Scrafty.
anything. You need anything to break the screen.
Yeah, I think Mimi's got like the capability to get into playoffs. It's just whether they use it to their advantage. If you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
yeah.
th-
I think that's the big factor here.
yeah, I do think every team aside from like one or two can make it to playoffs. It's just if they can use their
They
skills
just
to their
have to
advantage.
use they just have to use their draft right.
Yeah, use your team in the right ways, and you can do it. Really.
Yeah.
So school-wise, a hard one.
I think alone the Fire Water Grass Core pushes this up to a 7 to an 8.
Yeah. Because you pick two numbers, that makes it easier. We'll just put it in the middle of them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, shite. Okay. Let's go to team number 15. Yep, I did set off the recording. Oh, the joys of keybinds. Right, there we fixed it up. Right, here we have the Vegas Club Jangmo-os, coached by Inconsistency, who actually is our first replacement coach of the season. Believe it or not. The person he took over, Mr. Aquazak in the Birmingham Blazerkins, accidentally johned a bit too hard in the draft. Their
Yeah.
reason is fully understandable. They were just extremely busy, but you know, it got to the
They
point where
weren't able to reach, so
yeah. Well, at least we know someone ain't getting to playoffs. You know, Aquazak, because you know he isn't here. Huh?
yeah.
That was definitely one of the worst jokes I've pulled off today.
Yeah, I think it is the
Right.
worst.
Anyway, his team consists of Tapu Koko, Terrakion, Suicune, Bronzong, Thunderous Therian, Crocodile, Tangrowth, Slowbro Galar,
Oh,
Turtonator,
use it.
Thievul, and Delibird. My god. I think Crocodile does get beat up, so Terrakion Terrakion Crocodile could work. I think. I could be completely wrong here. Tangrowth with redirect through Rage Powder is pretty handy to have. Plus, it's just quite bulky itself, isn't it?
Yeah,
125
it is.
defense, 100 defense, 50 special. That isn't actually that bad. Then you got stuff like Bronzong, which is like one of the main Trick Room setters in like a draft format. It's either that. Hell, no, he's even. Don't you see it a lot in VGC too? You're the VGC guy. I don't actually know much.
Yeah, I think you do. I didn't completely get it because my dad called me, so
Right. Bronzong Trick Room setter.
yeah, that's the thing you see in VGC.
Yeah, it's
Bronzong also getting access to beat up for Justified Terrakion.
Oh, it does get beat up too. Oh, I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
I think Crocodile does also get beat up. I could be wrong though. I know it gets Power Trip.
Um. Yeah, but like I don't know when anger points get procced.
I don't even know what Anger Point does, so you know.
It boosts the attack stat with +6.
Are you serious?
I think even +12, but it maxes out at +6. So
Holy shit. My god, for Crocodile's Anger Point ability
oh
alone, 8.
yeah, if this Pokemon, not its substitute, takes a critical hit, its attack is raised 12 stages.
Jesus! Right, you can tell he's gonna pair that with some other stank.
And it gets access to beat up.
Oh my god. Right, we're gonna keep it at. Sound good for keeping it an 8? And we just
Yeah.
carry on talking? Right. So, we've just mentioned about Beat Up, but then something like Voltsaur Thunderous. That is quite handy.
Yeah,
Especially if
and
he
Quick
pairs that.
Draw Galarian Slowbro is also up there.
What's Quick Draw do? Is it just like.
It's essentially Quick Claw.
It's just a built in Quick Claw. Alright, that is quite
Yeah.
handy, yeah. Because if you do Quick Claw Trick Room, does that actually make it a plus priority?
Yes, that makes it plus
Oh
priority.
my god, Jesus. That is.
Like if you bring Galarian Slowbro into Trick Room, I think it has a chance to always move first.
Yeah, even out of Trick Room too. Yeah, that is going to
Yeah.
be terrifying. And then you got stuff like Bronzong, who is like Bronzong is just good. Gets access to 3 out of 4 weathers, psychic terrain, the screens, ally switch, trick room. If it actually got Prankster, I think I'd put this as a 10.
Yeah.
That is like a near perfect thing. Like maybe 9.5 at worst if it was Prankster. Or if it had
Yeah.
Prankster, sorry. Then Tapu Koko's quite a decent one, isn't it? Electric
Yeah, it is.
Surge. It's got like two weaknesses. Plus, if you wanted to run like Telepathy next to Earthquake Terrakion, then, it's all possibilities.
Yeah, it has.
Plus, with that 130 speed, or base speed, you're not going to get outsped by a lot. Like, aside
No.
from like the obvious ones like Pole, you're rarely going to get outsped. Hey, it's
Yeah.
football. I swear the football's on. It's only 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I don't know, one or two. Or both. Time zones are strange. Alright, anyway,
Yeah.
should
Time
we
is
go on to the
strange.
last team? Or do
Before
you
we go
think
on to the last team, I have to go walk the dog real quick.
Yep, no worries. And going on to the final team, the Winnipeg Wimpods, with coach Didi Don't, who is returning from season 2. He decided to take a break throughout season 3, and now he's back in action. And his team is Thunderous, Amoonguss, Urshifu Water, Comfey, Regirock, Mudsdale, Noivern, Copperajah, Torracat, Spiritomb, and Wimpod. Of course, right, I believe he actually mentioned about him going for his mascot mon, the Wimpod. But, he's not actually that bad, I guess. I
No, it
don't.
can proc weakness policies all over the
Yeah,
place.
because it gets like Aqua Jet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets Aqua Jet, it gets First Impression.
Oh. Oh my god. So yeah, we can definitely be expecting some Aqua Jet shenanigans, just weakness policy shenanigans from her Wimpod. Something like possible. Yeah, nah, never mind. I was gonna say maybe yeah, this was the team I was first thinking of when I was mentioning about the no resist. It's got no resistance or no weaknesses to Ghost.
Yeah, that column is completely empty.
Yeah. No, never mind. I was gonna say I thought there was another type, but I was wrong. Anyway, so what do you think about the team? Its team.
Yeah, Thunderous Incarnate is always a good pick in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because of Defiant and not everyone keeping an eye out on that
Yeah,
when having an Intimidate mod.
if he does go up against someone like, I don't know, I got the thought in my head. Atlas, the one with Pult and Colossal, he could
Yeah.
probably. I think that might be the one of the teams that he goes prankster with Thunderous on.
Yeah, to get Prankster, how do you call it? Eerie Impulse?
Not just that. I was thinking of stuff like Rain Dance. I do think he gets some other like status based moves, stuff like. I think he gets Thunderwave because that would be
Yeah.
handy. Like slow down really fast mons like Pulp. I got the thought of Pulp in my head, so I'm just gonna say it. Pulp. Others, I can't think of any right now, but it'll probably come back to
Yeah.
me. Amoonguss is a brilliant pick. Getting the redirection
Yeah.
off right off the bat, I believe. It's like either turn 1 or turn 2. Round 1, round 2. Because Didi Don't had the luxury of being 15th place. Was it 14th? I don't know, it was like one of the lowest 3. But then, like, stuff like Urshifu Rapid Strike, that is always a win. Comfey? I'm struggling with names, holy shit. Triag is like, I don't know about
Yeah,
normal VGC.
Tri-H is...
I just know that Triag is like one of the biggest things in certain leagues. Then you got stuff like Regirock and Mudsdale, some like good mons on their own levels, but then interesting picks when it comes to drafts, I believe.
Yeah, like Mudsdale has its worth thingy, because I think Spiritomb gets beat up, and in this case, beat up isn't for justified, but to proc stamina.
Yeah, so
Uh,
then like maybe a body press set.
yeah,
Um,
stamina boosts your physical defense every time you get hit.
this sounds stupid, but he could also do that with Surging Strikes from the Urshifu.
Yeah, but the thing is, Surging Strikes hit super effectively.
Yeah, yeah, that's a point.
So, like, beat up is more worth it in this case.
Yeah, I can understand that, but it is an option. And
Yeah,
if he
it is
wants
an
to proc
option.
it, he could just like get the plus from stamina and possibly run a weakness policy too. That would be a big brain move, if I'm honest.
Yeah, like
And if he
if he
does
would
end up
run
running that
weakness
because I've
policy.
said that, you're welcome.
Yeah, if he would want to do the weakness policy shenanigans, then I think they would earlier go with Aqua Jet from Wimpod than that they would go
Yeah,
with Surging Strikes from Urshifu.
yeah, that's probably the best case. But if he does end up going for it all in one with just Surging Strikes, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Mm,
that Mudstill when in the right hands, it's a menace.
yeah, I believe the winner of Rillaboom this season, or sorry, season 3, Slick Ninja used Mudsdale next to Rayquaza, I think it was. I don't know. I didn't manage to keep that up to date with Rillaboom.
Yeah, I get it. Like
I did
keeping up
watch
with
the finals for it.
3 divisions is.
Hell, I struggled with the one, if I'm going to be honest. It was kind of hard,
Yeah,
but c'est la vie. Anyway, something like Torracat's definitely an interesting choice. A decent intimidator. I'd say it's like
budget
a.
ensign.
Hmm?
It's budget ensign.
Yeah, basically. But by the time he was getting to like Torracat, any time, like, I swear, Incineroar was like round one material. But then you
Yeah,
got
but
stuff like,
ensign went really late.
wait, did he?
Yeah, ensign went insanely late.
Huh? Didn't
I'll
know
have a
that.
look. I know it's on Leo's team.
It's like what? Gotta been like,
Ensign went round 4,
oh damn, that is actually quite late.
or essentially round 3 on the wheel pick.
Oh damn! Holy crap, that
I
is.
don't know how Ensign stayed on the board until that late.
Yeah, neither. Holy crap.
I know that at a point I was like, is Ensign going to be undrafted?
That would be cool. I'm gonna be honest. I would actually find it hilarious if no one went for Incineroar.
Yeah, but Leo did.
Yeah, but then if you look at the team as a whole, it's quite decent. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely some jank you could pull off. There's definitely some jank that probably shouldn't be pulled off, but could be.
yeah,
You got like,
like potential Mudsdale weakness policy proc on Copperajah is a thing.
yeah, I've seen how much of a help Copper can be to certain teams. As
Yeah, especially when Copperajah uses a weight based move.
yeah, something like Steel Roller. No, is that the wrong move? There is a steel move that I just can't think of right now.
Um,
I don't remember what's it called. What it's
Something
called?
called heavy, but
Heavy Slam.
yes, heavy slam.
That I
Like
believe it's. Oh no.
If Copperajah uses that in combination with heavy metal,
Yeah, you're talking like some big numbers of damage.
and that again, like I think Copperajah in this case would be the ultimate Clefairy / Togetic check.
Yeah.
Like, I think those two just immediately die to Copperajah.
Yeah, this is why I'm partially glad I'm not going against Don't and the Wimpods.
Yeah.
As for a score, 7?
I think a 7, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's not too bad, not too good sort of thing. It's like, it's above
Yeah,
average
it's...
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll come back to you in a mo when we do our overall recaps.
Yes.
Which is overall happening. Right, so here's what we think are the overall. Here's what we think overall. We definitely say that OC Frey, Il Slippy, aka Toaster, and Poor Boy have like the 3 top drafts. However, Yoram and Inconsistency can be classed as that. We think that the top 5 are like definitely going to be like really good.
Yeah, they're
Would you
definitely
agree?
going to be playoff material, I think.
Yeah, like I've said previously, I do think everyone could be playoff material.
Yeah.
And last season at like week 7, or the transition from week 7 to week 8, so it was like that Monday of week 8. I remember seeing like 13 teams had the chance of getting into playoffs, and no one was confirmed for playoffs. I think the same could be said here. There are quite a
Yeah,
lot. We've got like pretty
yeah.
balanced teams, I'd say.
Yeah, I think if we all get the most potential out of our teams, then I think we could get a really close scenario for
Yeah,
playoffs.
definitely.
Like, I could even see some tiebreakers happening
Yeah,
in the worst case scenario.
we had last season like 13 teams that were trying to get into playoffs. After all the matches, we had a 4-way tie for 2 slots.
Damn.
But the thing is, it was more like a 3-way tie because the fourth person kind of like dropped. It's just like it's overloading, can't do it. So
Yeah,
it's kind
okay,
of it
but
was kind of a bit easier.
then still a 3-way tie.
Oh, do you want to know something even funnier? The 2 that actually got in at the bottom, or that managed to clinch the last 2 slots, ended up in finals against each other. It
Oh my
was
god.
brilliant.
Damn.
Right, anyway, so back to this. We definitely. That's music. Okay, the music ain't getting picked up. Sorry, I could hear music from like downstairs. I thought it was getting picked up. I don't actually know what's playing. I just know it's music. Right, anyway. Top 5 are definitely top 5 for a reason. Bottom 5 are bottom 5 for a reason. Sorry,
Yeah.
Niels.
No, like, I'm going to prove these power rankings wrong.
Yeah. I think that's what power rankings are mostly for. To get the top people to think that they're doing alright and they should carry on doing better. And those that are at the bottom, just like, shit, I gotta work on this. I gotta fix everything and all that. That's what
Yeah.
I think all of this is for. That and Pick'ems too.
Yeah, but like seeing that 13 out of the 16 teams are above the threshold of 5
Yeah.
just shows how good of a job we all have done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Leo, Atlas, and Snorlax, but
I definitely think with a couple of trades that the bottom 3 can make it more like a 5.
yeah.
But at this point in time, it's not. It's not quite just there. It's just not quite there. That's it.
Yeah.
I just hope this season's gonna be fun. That's all. Like
Yeah.
close matches, close ties, and whatnot,
Yeah, I
and a
hope we
shitload
don't
of
get
drama.
a I hope we don't get a ZBA season 2 um kind of thing with one person after 7 weeks of playing being 7-0 with plus 14.
Mick. That's basically Mick last season.
Oh, that's
That's what.
Secaratin who's in Thwacky. in
Yeah,
ZBA.
but you realise that Mick, the guy who's gone from Grookey all the way to Rillaboom within 2 seasons, one of the reasons that he is in Rillaboom currently is because he was 8-0 in Thwacky.
Jesus.
Yes, 8-0. Have a look at, when we stop recording, have a look at his team. It's actually quite cool. Right. Anyway, I don't have any more to say. What about you, Niels?
I also don't have any more to say outside of that. I wish everyone the best of luck.
Yeah, good luck this season to everyone here. High scorers, low scorers, and everyone in between. May we use this channel more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's close bracket to stop recording. Take care, y'all.